Okay, so just to recap on all the thing, well, sort of the main countering, the main escapes that people are going to do from the armbar position. Just let me turn this way, bro. Perfect. Okay, so probably the first main one you're going to come up against is if I'm not being particular with my feet. And Dean's going to move his head this way and get his elbow to the mat, and then he comes to his knees, and then he can drag my leg and turn and pass. That's easy rectified if my legs are placeholders in the right position. So I want to be thinking about my right foot's under the armpit. It also stops Dean pushing my leg in here, and I want the crook of my arm around his arm. So if I keep my foot, my heel towards my butt, and as I'm going for the armbar, I'm aware for him to get his elbow, I'm he needs to move his head that way and try to free his elbow. Go. It's just not going to happen. So that's dealing with him getting the elbow to the mat. Probably the next one is the hitchhiker escape. So again, I know he wants to bring his arm this way and push my feet this way. Perfect. So as I do that, and he's pushing on his feet, and now he's coming to his knees. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. Take it back. The first counter to that was taking the arm the opposite way. And as he starts to push at my feet, I bring them behind. So both feet behind the back of his head. I don't go back onto my side from there. I finish it on my side with the thumb pointing away from me. That was the first one. The second one was I'm late. And I try to bring it there, but he actually brings his foot. So I turn on my other side. Again, my left leg's chomping down, controlling the shoulder, putting tension in it. I bring my shin into the back of his thigh. I'm on my left side this time, and I take it from here. Again, if he keeps coming to his knees, my right foot comes over and puts pressure on that shoulder to slow down the turn. And now we have the armbar again. That's your hitchhiker escape. The reverse hitchhiker counter was, as Dane goes for the hitchhiker escape and I did the counter by bringing my legs behind, he's pushing on my knee, walking his legs up, and then he sits up, and now he's turned the corner. So from that position, we're here. As he starts to push on my knee, I bring the second leg over to control the head. And now we have it. The other one was the broomstick one. Let's just say I'm in the, Dane goes for the reverse one, and now I didn't get my leg over. So I just turn onto my left side, cross my ankles, and we had that broomstick one. Again, if he tries to sit up again, I can make the hook and leg comes over and takes him down again. We looked at then another counter from here was he was pushing my foot between his legs. Now I can't have the arm in this movement because there's too much space and Dave's going to get his elbow to the mat. So anytime he pushes my leg between his legs, I switch grips. So my left hand grabs the tricep and I turn more onto my left side. Now this leg's doing nothing, so I just bring it in behind. And now we have that scissoring action where I'm leg pressing with my leg, with my left leg, bringing my right thigh up into his tricep, grabbing the wrist, so it's kind of more like an Americana finish. Let's look at the turnaway one. So we were going for this, and another escape was Dane was going to turn his arm this way and then turn onto his left side. Anytime he does that, to free the elbow line, my leg comes behind. And again, it's 2 feet behind. I can bring this one back over. And we're back to that. Let's look at he pushes on my leg. The one that's over your head. I withdrew, that was the first one, so I hit the knee line. And then from there, I brought this one back in and this one over. We're in. Or from that position, if he pushed my leg over, but now I got his head over and we ended up where I can't free my knee line, we were grabbing the head, pulling ourselves up, And if I could get the arm on the inside, there was the triangle. If I didn't, I'm in the mount. The stack. So we were just from the arm here to the front of your back, perfect. So there's two variations in the stack. The whole goal is keeping Dean's hand away from his face. So anytime he comes up and he doesn't push on the leg and he's coming up, I'm just coming up on my shoulder, staying straight, and I'm coming belly down. Or same move, keep this away from this and never get crunched, come up in your shoulder. If he's pushing on my legs, I just bring that one behind, make the triangle. Dean's coming up, I'm coming up on my shoulder. I will finish from there as well. Is that it? The guard one, okay. So, which we covered, I think, in week 1 or week 2. So, you're in your knees, bro. So again, from there, we've got the elbow on the inside. We switch to the armbar. Only now, Dean starts to stack me. So from there, my right hand came on the inside, and I just used that to come underneath. And now we have the armbar. Dean's out, Frankie's in. Okay. So, from our position. Perfect. Our first way of dealing with Frankie trying to get his elbow to the mat and pushing perfect, take it back a step. So this is clamping and have control of the elbow line. Also this foot, I don't want it pushed in here, so it's hiding underneath that armpit. So when he goes for that escape, I'm in. If he goes for the hitchhiker escape, I know he wants to bring his hand to my left, so I'm already bringing it this way. And as he pushes on my feet, I just bring them behind. And I'm going to finish from there. If I'm late, I wanted to bring it here, but he's already brought it to there. I just club the other way, 2 legs come behind. I want that heel going into the shoulder because I want tension in it. Right foot comes behind his lat pinch. Get that thumb, so I'm actually, his elbow's going into the my right thigh, so I have this. If he continues to roll to his knees, that just chomps into the shoulder. My right foot slows down the roll as he gets to his knees, and now I still have it. That was our hitchhiker. And then the reverse hitchhiker is off the hitchhiker counter. So as Frankie goes for his hitchhiker escape, and I brought my 2 legs behind, he's pushing up on the knee, I just bring my other foot over. We have that. But if I'm late and he's managed to get his head up, I'm turning on my other side, crossing my ankles, pointing the thumb away, and we have that broomstick armbar. And if he tries to posture again, I just come up and make that hook again. So that was the reverse, counting the reverse hitchhiker escape. Let's look at the stack. So it's about any time I get stacked, I'm trying to keep this away from this, and I never stay flat on my back. I don't want getting crunched. I'm coming up on my shoulder. So in the first one, he's not pushing on the leg, he's just coming up to my knee, he's just coming up to his knees. I'm just, as he comes up, I use that momentum, I'm coming up on my shoulders, and I go belly down. If he is pushing on my foot, I just bring that one behind. And again, I just make the triangle. I don't need this over the head. Why? Because Frankie's coming up, and as he does, come up. I'm just using that momentum. I come up on my shoulder. That's why the leg doesn't need to come over on that one, because he's coming that way. We had the pushing the leg in between my legs. So as he pushes it in, I have to pull his arm this way, nearly like a Chimera chop, control the tricep, Frankie's detail, and making sure that I'm falling this way. Now this leg's doing nothing, so I'm bringing it this way. When I bring it inside, I'm already putting tension in that. And then I can make the triangle. And now it's leg pressing with my left leg, right's driving up into the elbow, and now we have that kind of like a shoulder lock. Then we have Frankie is pushing the leg. I make sure that the knee's not caught on that one. And now this leg's doing nothing, so I just replace my left with my right, But now I can sit up, so we replace my right with my left, and we're back into a variation of it. If he pushes it off, but gets his noggin over the top of my leg, and I can't free my knee line, I just find this, and as he comes up, I'm coming up, and now either a triangle or the mount. Did we do the turn away one? I don't think we did the turn away one. Nope, you're flat on your back. So, as I go to do it, Frankie turns his arm this way and turns onto his left side. So again, very much like the reverse hitchhiker escape, or the hitchhiker escape. I'm just bringing behind from there and finishing it from that position. Just the guard one, I think, was it?
Yeah.
So, from the guard, I get the elbow to the inside, the 45 inside. I jump into the top lock, push. We're in here, only now Frankie starts to stack me. So my right hand comes to the inside, and I just invert underneath him and go belly down. And that is our recap on the counters to all the escapes. Jiu-Jitsu!